Hello, I am the poet. Today I give you a story from the horror of stories. On the length of the cheek and it's not foaming me. My name is Ali Mohammed Abdul Hakim I was born and lived in Upper Egypt. From 8 and 6 first children. Good. At Nasharatnan year A. Help 5 and 2. One day. First she was born, Lamy said. Wait. There he is. Naughty. Let go of it. Ask me. You knew who? She said so. First of all, I was hearing, not what. I tell you no. I'm all I do. The misfortune of the need and the Hajj Allah touches it. Good or good. She said Hank half Ael. Naughty, Il Hurana and Hayif. In us. And I didn't make a need. Basically. I was really a naughty valley. Strong. And I have 4 years to be honest. I was unbearable. My naughty and ridiculous. She was unbearable. But there's nothing left. 10 years. I was loving going out at night. And get rid of my sisters. You ask me. Hey, my sisters, Finn. You are. You'll hide in the dirt. Origin of dirt side by side. Our home and country are distinctive. Strong. Soils in them more than houses. Frankly. Theme can be remarkable. For the button. Study it for you after so much in. A second time. I used to go underground. From my sisters as they spin on me and why. They meet me the best laughter and the very lowest. And I'm hilarious. 1. I'm the majority of them. 10 years left. But it was a night that needed to be sealed. Don't. Because of pure dirt. Pure heart. She was. Because of my man. From the beating I was coming from my parents. And satisfactory. You're on campus. Parents would have preferred to disturb. Disturbed some would disturb his voice souls. And I, my brother Ayer, feel it's what? Sensation sandwich. There are no problems. With a simplified member and almost every day. And I was just hearing my parents say Lammy. Wade what clearance comes out at night. Alone. Wade touches and does not confuse. Don't get Pep and Zainab and don't burn. Bajaz and rest him. Lib and Zainab. Main. It certainly means wondering my time. Tell you what you'll know. Mom says, I don't. Cute your son has a temper. Dirt. His form is Aya's shanty. And not what? I got it wrong. No hearing. I don't hear his sisters. And Pishini comes out and souls a rap in. Dirt. What I know is what his temper is in. DH. Daddy's chokehold with her. He accuses her, as usual, of being negligent. And your upbringing is a failure. Mom starts fanaticizing. Today's resuscitation is more than anything else. Take the second leech. Because moms talk. I've got her, Dama. Talk from the parents. They'll cry from. At all, I'm telling you that. We were physically well off. Thank God. Not rich but 2 meters. The costume of us all. Parents. He was a Musaf, and he had a hard time. A grocery store stands there after showing up. It was. Bima asked me to stand with him. And I'm like what I told you. I feel honest. Honestly, I overcame a strong parent. He shouted at me. And the other. Why did he die telling me to tell you what? God is determined to tell your grandfather. It is. He stays. He's acting with you. Uniform lightning strike. I got off the poison. First thing he said. It's my grandfather, he knows, because my grandfather stays. My grandfather was a hard-staying teacher. Senior teacher. Of course, we all understand. I mean, an old teacher means a closet. Full suspension. But what happened was pure improper. Grandpa, treat me calmly. And wisdom. He told me his mistake. Flush. You go out on your own. Non-turbocharged walks. It was damaged at night. Uncle. The courage I told you, Badr Dei. Blash, son. Blash, Ali. All. Day at night conclude your duty. Let your father answer you and come. Sit Ma'aya and Blash grades. Monster D. And, uncle, I've got all of you. A £1/4 day. And he told you a story like that. And their units learn from them a need. 4. My show has been staggering. Part. The second of the show was frankly staggering. Means the first part. Who is a £1/4? Either. Topic of stories and wadis. On my heart is frankly strong. I thought baggy. Every day is really my grandfather's soul. £1/4. And tell him to stay vacant. The story is a real. I am. Jet you. Base. But after how many days, I met my grandmother. You tell me cheek come here. It means you. Take a £1/4. And Meshayas you here. From the man of the day who worked. Ready for you in it and the story I told her what? I'm not in it. She told me try. God impresses you. Try for my thoughts. The rift. I said I was presenting myself. Myself for Munna and here the night D. Willa. I found out if it was more. A thrill of horror from the £1/4. Bektire. Hey, how wait it, my grandfather's toilet. Invent. What refreshes says. Need, but it's actually an invention. I stayed addicted to my grandfather's waddies, including terrifying edges that don't fit in. With the child or means a child with 10. Modar is a pure year. Terrifying edges. It needed a lesson in the text. Who harasses his father and mother, or he fights not Hessel from the cold, Anjan and his poached needle. Heckle. And once and after a full comment from Papa because of naughty bizarre hoodie. And he's telling the story. I cracked Hagok, Yak Dok. Sawaki. My grandfather said the sentence is D and the costume is misfortune. I just shut up and he started. Sacks me. Means my reaction, or at the same time he didn't want to have me. Reaction. I don't understand is the story. I mean, honestly. Either I stayed the word distic in. Totally brain. Sat every need. And I asked him what the land of safety was. Grandpa. What you said to her. Mess up. And just in the speech and the seat changes in subject matter. But on main sentence. I tucked into my brain. Hyadaland. Sawaki. I went home and I'm a worker. Return and add to the word and save it. Tanny day at night flew over a house. Grandpa. I took a quarter pound and preferred a base. Saket. I was always taking a quarter pound. Buy a soul with sweet needs. My grandfather. He told me don't want to go out by. Sweet needs remain before we tell. What happened to us, not what. I told him. No. I'm a monster. He told me to hear me mean not your habit. I told him I was obscene. Elshin and Rayamarvar. And he said to me. Harrow Finn. Tell you, Grandpa. Harut Arad al Sawaki Amut al Mayrd. And the flash I want. There. I need the soul of Sawaki land. My grandfather was freaked out and the color of his face changed. And angrily stuck me into what I've heard. On my grandfather's watch, he told me to tell you what. What do you find in Ditani's biography? And what? You talk about it, Tani and I. Alert you. You're my son, but if I supplied it, don't give you a pure deal. New tone and new way not. Sincerely accustomed to it from my grandfather. I met him. I grabbed the stick, I honestly feared, and I said, no, Grandpa, by telling you what salvation. I'm basically my father. It's his voice under. I'm sidelined by Jay. Come on. He told me goodbye. Wash. My grandfather meant that the subject of earth. Sawakada and Ra is a big tail. Strong. And despite my young age, my attachment increased. See what land the Sawaki is. I prefer to think about her. Communicate information about Azai Hills. The days of what you were in the spirit of my grandfather's pure house. Lay. I think we need a solution. A must. Reveal a solution. And when I came to my grandfather, in my brain the solution. I met him. Kanye forgot. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Need. He told me, Cheek, come, Wade. You. Come. Because I want to tell you. Sweet story. I told him no, I don't. Enter my grandmother's air because I'm hungry. I want to eat. And what I dig in. Home. I'll cheer you up and live. You have the barrage. My grandmother was 6. Very good granny costume, every one of us. She was old and she was kind. Who is easy is powerful to take from him who you are. He needs it. Good words on lap. Like my grandmother. And know all who I am. I know him. I'm just eating my grandmother's base and me. Buckle, I told her to tell you what it is. My grandfather has a powerful cough from me once in a while. I missed what I asked. D. He's in between it and it's a problem. Means not what? My grandmother laughed. Almost artificial. Ah, wait, you're what? Her name is Tanny. Oh, motivate us. She told me not to be afraid and not to need all. One in shape. They're all right. In our case. You told her they were Maine? I heard. At the moment, my grandfather, Benadai Ali. She told me he won your grandfather's word. He stayed. And my grandfather started telling me my edges as usual. And my brain's stories are basically not with him. My brain was there in the ground. Sikkai who needed to know firstly. Her. Or at least first for any need. About it. There is no need. Imagine it's been a whole year and I don't know what you need. Everything. Ask how much he cracks in and says to me. What I'm talking about. It's the first part of the story and I'll come back in the second part of the scary Sawaki land story. Goodbye.